Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, June 19th. A couple more active days here in the Mid-Atlantic region before we get to some improving weather on Friday. Looks like much of the upcoming weekend will be decent as well. But we have the threat for some more downpours later today and tonight. And I believe there is a threat for severe thunderstorm activity late tomorrow and early tomorrow night. The overall wind field is such that any kind of a shower or thunderstorm that forms today and tonight will likely be slow movers. That will allow for some heavy rainfall to fall in a short period of time, and of course, given the already well-saturated grounds, heavy rainfall can quickly produce some localized flooding conditions. This is the forecast outlook by NOAA's Storm Prediction Center for the possibility of severe weather later today and tonight. Notice, not much going on here along the eastern seaboard. I agree with this. I think the chances for severe thunderstorms is diminished today and tonight compared to the last couple of days. However, the threat continues for downpours that can cause some localized flooding conditions later today and tonight. This threat, however, for severe weather will increase dramatically, in my opinion, late tomorrow, early tomorrow night. We'll take a look at the reasons why over the next couple of minutes. This is in fact the outlook by the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow, Thursday, going into Thursday night. And notice here now they have a higher chance for severe weather along the eastern seaboard, all the way throughout the interior part of the Mid-Atlantic region, for example. We'll talk about this over the next couple of minutes, but a vigorous wave of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere will combine with a strong surface low and strong surface cold frontal system to produce perhaps a line of severe thunderstorms late tomorrow afternoon, early tomorrow night, paving the way for nicer weather on Friday, Saturday, and much of Sunday. Well, let's take a look at the current surface map, and we talked about this stationary frontal system, and here it lies draped right across the Mid-Atlantic region, really on a west to east orientation, still sitting right there over the Mid-Atlantic region, perhaps slightly weaker than the past couple of days. Nonetheless, it's acting as a trigger mechanism or a focal point for showers and thunderstorms, while much of today and tomorrow, by the way, will be rain-free. Certainly can be a shower or thunderstorm at just about any time. And again, given the overall wind field in the atmosphere, I expect the showers and storms that form later today and tonight to be slow movers. That can result in some heavy rainfall, and this entire area has well-saturated ground, so any kind of a heavy rain, a shower, or a heavy rainfall from a thunderstorm can produce localized flooding conditions. In terms of the current radar, not a heck of a lot going on right now in the Mid-Atlantic region. Some showers around upstate New Jersey and heading into the New York City metro region, but lots of rain-free time coming over the next few hours. This is the area to watch. This area out here over West Virginia, eastern Ohio, ultimately western Pennsylvania will expand in radar echo coverage over the next few hours. Much of that moving from the west to the east. And again, much of the day will be rain-free, but there can be showers and thunderstorms at just about any time. And any shower that forms later today, going into tonight, will be a slow mover, thunderstorms as well, and therefore they can dump some heavy rainfall in a short period of time, because it'll take a while for a shower or a storm to get through a given location. Well, let's use the 6Z run of the GFS model to focus in on the 500 millibar level, looking at vorticity maxes or spin in the atmosphere that can lead to some severe weather outbreaks, for example, or surface low pressure areas, for example. This is the way the map looks early this morning, Wednesday morning. And again, the severe weather threat is diminished for this afternoon and this evening. Does not mean we won't have heavy rainfall. That is certainly on the table, but I believe a type of thunderstorm that can produce damaging wind gusts, for example, less likely today than it was yesterday or the day before. But let's move forward here through the day today and then into the morning hours on Thursday. And look at this wave of energy. Quite impressive here over the Mississippi Valley, heading into the Ohio Valley early tomorrow morning. And by late in the day, you really see the dip in the height pattern here, indicative of strong upper level energy That will contribute to upward motion right in this region right here in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor, and that could lead to strong to potentially severe thunderstorms, likely in the 4 to 8 p.m. time frame, late tomorrow afternoon into early tomorrow night. Again, this looks like a pretty good setup here for the potential of severe weather late tomorrow into early tomorrow night. Let's move ahead here, and that whips on through here by Friday morning. Friday itself will see improving conditions, although it'll turn windy once again, just like a week ago on Friday. Winds will gust from the northwest up to 30 miles per hour or so. Humidity will drop, more comfortable air mass moves in, and notice this upper level ridge kind of taking hold in the Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic region, and indeed it's starting to look like high pressure can control the weather here probably through much of Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday looking pretty decent at this point. More rain is destined to arrive perhaps Sunday night or Monday here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, now let's focus in on the surface forecast maps from the 6Z GFS model. Not much going on right now in terms of showers or thunderstorm activity, but notice here by this afternoon, suddenly it expands. All the green here representing some rainfall by the GFS model. Again, this is for this afternoon and certainly for this evening, kind of a widespread threat for showers and embedded thunderstorms. And again, I think any severe thunderstorm threat is diminished today, but we certainly still have the threat for heavy downpours. Any shower or thunderstorm that you see on radar later in the day or early tonight will likely be slow movers, and they combined with the tropical moisture in place can dump a lot of rain in a short period of time in later today and tonight, and even some yellow showing up here by the GFS model. So the heavy rain threat continues for later today and tonight, and to go along with that, of course, flooding threat continues. And then here we go, by tomorrow morning, a kind of an impressive strength to the surface low pressure area for the latter part of June, cutting across the northwestern part of Pennsylvania. It'll also have a strong cold front associated with it, trailing that surface low to the south and west. That, combining with that upper level energy we just focused in on the past couple of minutes, will really help to, I think, cause some strong to severe thunderstorms. Again, primarily focused in the late afternoon, early evening hours on Thursday. That swings on through here by early Friday, and here we go by Friday morning once again, just like a week ago. Notice the isobar pattern. Pressure gradient tightens up following the departure of that low pressure area and approaching high, and we'll have winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour on Friday, and a more comfortable air mass pushes in. A noticeable drop in humidity. It's been very, very humid the past couple of days, and will continue to be very humid today and tomorrow, but that'll be a noticeable change on Friday. And here we go into the upcoming weekend. Starts off with a kind of a scary looking pattern here of rain over the Ohio Valley, but high pressure over the Mid-Atlantic region. It looks like it'll stay in control. Here we are all the way now into Sunday morning. Still relatively rain-free here. It looks like much of the weekend should be decent weather here in the Mid-Atlantic region, northeastern U.S. Certainly New England looks nice, but all this moisture out here in the middle of the country looks like it may arrive Sunday night, Monday time frame in the Mid-Atlantic region. I don't expect nearly as wet of a pattern early next week as what we've had this week. Nonetheless, there can be some more showers returning to the Mid-Atlantic region Sunday night, Monday, maybe even into Tuesday of next week. But before we get there, more heavy rainfall possible later today and tonight, and watch for strong to severe thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region late tomorrow afternoon and early tomorrow night before a break in the action comes our way for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.